Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for yoga tonight. Oh, so here in Michigan, we're in the cold weather season. It seems like Mother Nature is pretty wild all across the country. So we're in times of change and we don't know what's ahead. But I'm going to share from my reflection. Um, I'm sure it's my favorite poem because I've turned to it time and time again. It's called Go to the Limits of Your Longing by Rainer Maria Rilke, who was a European, Austrian poet and writer from the 20th century. God speaks to each of us as he makes us, then walks with us silently out of the night. These are the words you dimly hear. You, sent out beyond your recall, go to the limits of your longing. Embody. Flare up like a flame and make big shadows I can move in. Let everything happen to you. Beauty and terror. Just keep going. No feeling is final. Don't let yourself lose me. Nearby is the country they call life. You will know it by its seriousness. Give me your hand. So there's a couple lines in there. Let everything happen to you. Beauty and terror just keep going. No feeling is final. Those are words that kind of come back in my mind when things get difficult. The things are always changing, and we always think, well, I always think that means they're changing for the worse. Sometimes they change for the better. And so we have to just keep going and realize that what remains consistent is within ourselves. Within ourselves. So that's what we aim to connect with when we do yoga. So find a comfortable seat, and you can bring your hands in front of your knees, in front of your legs, and just hug in a little bit. See if your spine can feel a little bit taller. Open across your collarbones. And see, I've got my chin up. I'm going to let my chin come down a little bit. So I'm looking straight across the room, not up to the ceiling, but straight across to the wall in front of you. And let your hands soften and relax. Try to keep your spine nice and straight. And begin to notice your breathing. Give yourself inhale and then exhale. It happens all the time, automatically. But when we become conscious of our breathing, we can tune into that, to our nervous system, to that part of us that is either spiked up or settled down. We can take it. When we're spiked up, we can take it and settle down. Let's take a couple more breaths, just sitting with your breath right here. Let's see what we can explore as we're breathing. Can you feel the air in your nostrils as you inhale? for the temperature. You feel the temperature as you exhale. Does it feel a little warmer? Let's notice what happens in your body. You put your hands on your belly and let your belly soften. Round as you inhale and draw the air in. And then as you exhale, feel your tummy kind of draw back in. And now let's have a little bit of experimenting with our breath. We're going to lengthen our exhales. We're going to pretend that I like to pretend that we're blowing bubbles, and we have a wand and one of those little jar of the bubble soap, and you put the wand in and you hold it up. So inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, that little circle between your lips. Maybe see imaginary bubbles coming out. And then inhale and exhale. Let's do that 3 or 4 more times. At your own pace. Last one. And did you notice if your exhales seem to get long? Notice how you feel. Maybe starting to get into that more relaxed, a little downgrade the energy, dialing down the energy. As we add movement to our yoga session, remember to honor your body. If anything feels uncomfortable, you could either not do it, or you could do it partially, or you could just kind of dial back the effort. Honor your body. It should feel beneficial to you, but not uncomfortable or painful. And remember to breathe, to inhale and exhale at your own pace. So let your arms come down by your sides. And the next time we inhale, we're going to let the arms come out and up and overhead. Maybe look up at your fingertips. And then as you exhale, float down. Do that 2 more times. So inhaling and exhale. You can let your arm in, elbows, whatever feels good. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Little space between your lips. If that feels good. Last one like this. Let's inhale the arms up overhead. But this time when we exhale, we're just going to let the right hand come down. Keep the left arm overhead and take a bend over to the right. Let's take a couple breaths here. Notice how you feel in your body. You might want to look up at that hand. Take one more breath. And then sit up and let your right hand come up. Both arms are overhead. Inhale, and then exhale, let your left hand come down, and now the right arm's gonna go overhead. Take a bend to the left. Two more breaths here. Notice how it feels on the inside. Now reach your left hand up. We're going to take an inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to turn to the right and let both hands come down. Left will be in front, right will be behind. Stay on your fingertips. Tops of your shoulders soften. Take a turn to the right. Next breath. Good. Inhale, arms up, and then turn all the way to the left. And exhale your arms down. Right hands in front, left hands. Rotation to the left. Inhale, face the center. Exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. And maybe walk them out till it feels just about right. Pull forward. Let's do two more breaths here, nice and easy. Cup on your fingertips, walk your hands back and walk your hands behind you. And see if you can lean back, open across your collarbones, lift your chin. Just let your head come as far as feels good in your body. Let's take one more breath here. All right, so we're moving the spine in its 6 directions. Forward and back, turning side to side, and then bending side to side. So notice how you feel. And then let's come around and we're going to let your feet come down. Your knees are bent. And you can hold behind your legs if you'd like. And we're going to lean back and you can let your feet come off the floor. But you want to keep back straight as you can. Keep it. Your feet off the floor. You can do one at a time if that feels good. And you can maybe let your hands come along the sides of your legs if that feels good. Or you can keep them right back of your thighs. Okay, let's put the feet down and hug your arms around your legs. And can you notice your core muscles are heating up? They're working. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Okay, so let's get set up again. So you kind of lean back. You can let one foot come up at a time, or both of your feet. This might be a good time to exhale through the little rounded lips. Use your core muscles. Let's take 2 more breaths here. But you can hug in anytime you'd like to. Right, we're all going to hug in now, and we're going to do that one more time. All right. Get yourself ready. And the other way you can do it, to keep your feet on the floor and lean back till your feet want to come up. But you can keep them down, and you'll notice that your core muscles start working this way too. That way, or you can feet up. Two more breaths. All right, that's it. Oh, feeling it warming up. Probably the warmest part of my body right now. All right, when you're ready, bring yourself around to hands and knees. And if your knees are tender, feel free to make a little fold in your mat. Get a little cushion, or you can put a folded blanket under your knees if that feels good. So your knees are under your hips, your wrists are under your shoulders, and then walk your hands forward a little bit. Good. Spread your fingers. Good. You're going to inhale and lift your chin, lift your tailbone, and exhale and round your back and tuck your chin. And let the movement start at the base of your spine and move up your spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Do that 2 more times. That's one like this. Now let your hips kind of sway to the right, to the left, right, left. So let's bring your hips forward, right, back, and left. So make some big circles with your hips. Shoulders might get involved, and your arms might get involved. So just notice how it feels. Make some big circles with your hips, and then we're going to pause. We're going to take circles in the other direction. And maybe you start with small circles, maybe get a little bigger each time. One more circle. Good. All right, now back to hands and knees. So we're going to inhale, bring your shoulders forward, and exhale, bring your hips back toward your heels. Let the tops of your feet come down. And then inhale, lift the hips up, bring your shoulders forward. Exhale, and let your hips come back. And let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling. This is the last one like this. When you bring your hips back toward your heels this time, lower your arms. You can cross your arms, rest your head, taking a pause here in child's pose. So if you'd like, you could let your knees go out to the side. Notice your breath. Notice how you feel. And when you're ready, we're going to come forward and let your forearms come down. All the way down. Let your forearms, let your elbows come under your shoulders. And your forearms come down to the floor, and your hands are down on your mat as well. The tops of your feet are down. This is called Sphinx pose. And you feel as if your hands could press through, your elbows could press back. Let your chest come forward a little bit and just stay right here. So now we're going to Let the right shoulder come forward. And we're going to exhale as we look over to the left. And then inhale, face forward. As you exhale, let your left shoulder come forward and look to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Right shoulder and looking to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, left shoulder. All right, let's do that one more time. All right. Now, we're going to bring the hands all the way down. You let your head rest. And we're going to reach the arms forward. Good. Let's see if we can reach out the right arm and the left leg. And then inhale and exhale down. Reach out left arm and right leg. Exhale down. Even if they just lift an inch off the floor. Right arm, left leg, reaching across the body. Exhale down. Left arm, left leg. And exhale down. Let's do that one more time each side. Good. Cross your arms. You can let yourself rest. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Press down as you lift up and bring your, I'm going to bring my knees forward. You can bring your hips back, your knees forward. And let's come into child's pose. So if you'd like, let your knees widen to the edges of your mat and your toes come together. Or your knees can face forward, whatever feels good. Let's take a couple breaths here in child's pose. You're just strengthening the back. And this is to have a counter pose to relieve that. All the strengthening we've been doing for the back. Now, when you're ready, we're going to come on up to standing. So I like to come to hands and knees and start walking my hands back, turning my toes under, feet come down, and then walk your hands up your legs until you're coming up to standing. Good. Make some clothing and hair adjustments and get everything right. And we're going to start shaking everything out. Shake your arms, your legs, your hips, let everything loosen. All the concentrated movement we've been doing, kind of taking a break from that and just loosening up. Yoga is a lot about balancing, not just balancing on our legs, but balancing one movement with another movement, balancing your inhale with your exhale. Everything, you know, you can hold a pose and then you can release a pose. So it's a balance. Then when you're ready, stand where your ankles, under your knees, under the front of your hips. We're going to inhale and reach the arms up and overhead. Good. Now feel your feet and your toes connecting to the floor and your fingertips reaching up to the ceiling. Breathe. The next time you exhale, bring that right hand down to your side or to your waist and let the left arm come overhead. Press down with that left foot. Feel the lengthening from your left foot all the way up the left side of your body to your fingertips. Look up at that
left hand and then the floor. Inhaling, looking up. Exhale, looking down. Good. Let's take one more breath. And then inhale, reach both arms up. Kind of pulling one and then the other. And then take a big inhale, and on the exhale, bring the left hand either down by your side or to your waist, and the right arm is coming overhead. Feel that right foot pressing into the floor, and feel the lengthening on the right side and the strengthening. Maybe inhale, look up at the right hand, and exhale, look down at your hands. One more breath. Bring both arms up. Now we're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to bend the knees and bring your arms back. Up to chair. Exhale your arms back. Inhale, take a pause here, chair pose. And arms back, folding over. Let's do that one more time. Up to standing, and we're going to put these three movements together with our breath. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms overhead, and exhale, take a bend to the right. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take a bend to the left. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, and your arms back behind you. Inhale, going to stop at chair pose, and then exhale, come all the way up. Let's try that again. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bending to the right. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend down, arms behind you. Inhale, come up to chair. Exhale, let's bring the arms down and back up. Good, let's try it one more time. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. And then exhale, bend your knees, bend over, arms behind you. Inhale, finding chair pose. Exhale. Arms are going to come up. Bring your hands together. Down in front of your heart, and then let your arms rest. Woo! It's a lot of movement and a lot of breathing. All right, let's step the feet wide. Let your right toes turn out to the short end of your mat, and your left heel just come out a little bit. And we're going to build our warrior two pose today. So start with your legs feeling like they could come together, even though they're not. And we're going to inhale, bend the knee, and just let your arms kind of float up. And exhale, forward, float down. Two more times like that. Inhale, bending the knee, arms float. Inhale, lifting the arms. This time, bend the right knee, bring your arms shoulder height. Find your warrior. So we're going to spread the fingers. It's a shoulder height. Feel like your legs could come together underneath you. Palms are down, and look over your right fingertips. Let's take 3 more breaths. Breathing in through your nose, out through that space between your lips. Good. Good. Now from here, we're going to reverse warrior. So let your left hand come down to your left leg, right arm reaching up. Follow it with your eyes. And now we're going to fold forward, right arm to your thigh, left arm overhead. Now we're going to inhale to reverse warrior. Right arm up, left arm down. Exhale, side angle, left arm overhead. Let's do that again. I think we're inhale and moving, and exhale when you get there. Last one. And now find your warrior again. More breath. Reaching out, taps of your shoulders are softened. Reaching out, good. And then let's close the warrior. Bring your hands, both of your hands to your hips. Let your feet point forward. And let's just move side to side. So we're going to bend the left knee and then bend the right. And then bend your left knee. Let your right shoulder come forward. Bend your left knee, right knee and left shoulder. Left knee and right shoulder. Right knee and left shoulder. There, finally got it. A couple more times. All right. Oh. Let's see if we can reach the arms out like a star. And then bend your elbows and bend your knees. As you exhale. And then inhale, reach your arms out, straightening the legs. Exhale, bending knees, bending elbows. One more time. And then come back up to standing. Let's bring the feet together, kind of walk it out a little bit, and then we'll do the left side. Then when you're ready, anytime you want to take a break, you can take a break. And then when you're ready, step your feet wide, and then let your left toes turn to the short end of your mat. And your right heel come out just a little bit. Feel the strength in your legs. From the top, from the waist up, you're going to be moving. And then from the legs will be supporting the movement. So let your arms be loose to start. So we're going to inhale, bend the left knee, let your arms rise up. Exhale, lower the arms and straighten. 2 more times. Inhaling. Last one like this. This time, let's find the warrior. So bend the left knee, let your arms be shoulder height, the tops of your shoulders soft. Palms are down, your fingers are spread. And then connect with those legs. Let your legs energetically come together so that they're supporting you. 3 more breaths. Big inhale through the nose and big inhale through the lips. Turn that left hand up. And now we're going to lift the left arm while the right arm comes down to the right leg. Exhale here. And now we're going to bend over, left arm touching your left thigh, right arm overhead. inhale and move to reverse warrior. So when you get there, and inhale, move to sign in. So when you get there, inhale and move. So when you get there, last one. Let's find the warrior. And then bring your hands to your waist, let your feet go forward, and just bend the left knee, right, left, right. Now let's see if we can bend the left knee, bring the right shoulder forward, right knee and left shoulder. Left knee, right shoulder. Good. Do it 2 more times. 2 more rounds. Last round. Stick your feet together. Let's shake it out. We're going to make our way down to sitting. So, move your arms up and overhead. And then exhale, bend your knees, bend your waist, let your arms kind of brush the floor. And inhale, come halfway up, look forward. And exhale, come all the way down. Your legs come down, all the way down to sitting. And let's straighten the legs out in front. Fingertips come behind. Open across your upper chest and your pelvis. And your legs should be hip distance apart, so your feet are 7 inches apart, 7, 8 inches apart. Flex your feet. Toes are pointing up. Find that lift in your chest, opening. I'm going to take one more breath here. Staff pose, and then lift your arms up and overhead, and on the exhale, you're going to fold over, but feel free to bend your knees. Good. Might feel good. Just bend your knees and fold over there. Feel softening in your lower back. Honor your body. Now, let's come back up to sitting. We're going to bend the right knee and let your right foot come to the inside of your left leg. Right knee is aiming for the floor. We're going to inhale, lift your arms up and overhead, and exhale, fold over your left leg. And then come back up to sitting. Let your right foot come to the floor with your knee bent, and we're going to turn towards that knee. So bring your right arm behind. You can hold onto that left leg, nice tall side. Let your shoulders soften. Do 2 more breaths right here. And then face the front again, straighten your right leg. And let's bring the left knee in, bend the left knee, and press your foot against the inside of your right leg, sit nice and tall. Lengthen your arms, lengthen your spine, take an inhale, and exhale, fold over that right leg. And you can, again, you can bend that knee if that feels better. One more breath here. And then come back up to sitting. You can walk your hands up your leg. And now your left knee's going to point to the ceiling. Your left foot's on the floor. We're going to turn towards that leg. Left hand behind. Right arm is kind of holding onto that leg. Sit nice and tall. Just notice how your body feels. All the places that are getting some attention right now. One more breath. And then when you're ready, straighten your left leg and come down to lying on your mat, coming onto your back on your mat. And once you arrive on your mat, on your back, couple breaths to realize that you're here and to feel that sense of gravity, that sense of connection to the earth. Okay, we're going to straighten one side at a time. So we're going to straighten the right side first. So reach your right arm up and then point your right toes. So reach through your right leg, reach through your right arm, and let the left side soften. All right, now relax the right side and then lengthen the left leg. Flex the left foot. Reach through the sole of your left leg and then reach your left arm back. Lengthening on the left side. More breaths. And bring the left arm down. And now bring your knees in, wrap your arms around your legs. So find that sweet spot. You can roll back and forth. You can make circles with your legs. Giving some attention to your lower back. And when you're ready, bring your feet to the floor. Your knees are bent. We'll do a couple rounds of bridge pose. And I'm going to suggest bringing one arm at a time, but you back overhead, but you can bring both of your arms back if you'd like. So we're going to, on the inhale, we're going to lift the hips, roll the hips up, let your right arm come back, look over to the left, and then exhale, lower your hips, lower your arm. Roll the hips up. As you inhale, let your left arm come back, look to the right, and then roll the hips down and lower that left. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, rolling it. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, rolling up. Let's do that one more time with each arm. Inhale, lift. And exhale, rolling out. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, rolling down. Ah. And now bring your right knee in, kind of hug it in, and cross your right ankle in front of your left knee. You can kind of give a little mini massage to that right thigh. And now you let your arms come out to the sides and you're going to roll to the left. Right foot is going to aim for the floor. Feel free to straighten your legs a little bit or find a place that feels beneficial to you. Rolling over. feeling tightness in your hips and your legs, if you can exhale. Almost like bringing your exhale to that sweet spot. Let's take one more breath. When you're ready, roll onto your back again and let the right foot come back to the floor. And now let your knees go side to side. Or we do the other side. Windshield wiper your knees. Letting your knees face up to the ceiling. We're going to bring that left knee in, give it a hug, and then let your left ankle rest right above the right knee. Little massage to that left thigh. Now let your arms come out to your side and roll to the right. See if you can let that foot come down, or you can straighten your legs a little bit if that feels better. Find a place that feels beneficial to your body. You have to overdo. See if you can find the tight spots and help them to soften. Take one more breath here. And then come back onto your back and let that left foot come down. Let your knees go side to side. Now bring your knees close to your chest. And we're going to let the soles of the feet aim for the ceiling. So your knees are bent, and then your feet are facing up. Now, see if you can reach your arms up and touch the sole of your foot, touch a toe, maybe touch your heel, or bring your hands to your calves. Widen your legs a little bit, as if your thighs could come along the sides of your rib cage. And then once you find a spot here, this is called Happy Baby. And see if you can take a couple breaths right here. Once you find the spots, if you can make your body soften. Bring your legs together, let your feet come back to the floor, and let the knees go side to side. One more time. Then let your knees are touching, your legs are together, arms out to the side. Now, open your knees out. So each knee is going to the right knee's going to the right, the left knee's going to the left, the soles of the feet are coming together. Deep breaths, just like this. See if you can let everything soften. Maybe feeling a release in your inner thighs. Bring your hands to the outside of your thighs and let your hands help your legs to come back up, help your knees to come together, and then straighten your legs. Straighten your legs. Time for relaxation, so that once they're straightened, widen your legs so your feet are about neck width apart. Arms come by your sides with your palms up. I will guide you through relaxation. Notice the parts of your body that are supported by your mat, supported by the floor. These parts of your body, soft, soft. You notice your neck, your head, mat, it's up to the crown of your head, to it's around your eyes. Muscles around your eyes begin to soften. Muscles in your cheeks soften. Muscles along the jaw. Your face soften. Take rest. And then notice your back and your shoulders. Awareness to your right shoulder, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, and wrist, and fingers. Right arm, light and soft. Take rest. Bring awareness to your left shoulder and upper arm and elbow. Lower arm, wrist, and fingers. Left arm, light and soft. Take rest. Awareness flow down your mid back, lower back, and real soft. To your right thigh, knee, lower right leg. And whole right leg, light and soft. Take rest. Awareness to your hip and thigh and knee, lower left leg, and whole left leg, soft. Whole body. Take rest for the next few minutes. Self permission to live. begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. So inhale. Let the inhale lift you. Exhale. Spread it out. Find little movement in your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. Let your head slowly turn to the right, to the left. When you're ready, reach your arms overhead. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth and into a sigh. All right. Ever happens. And let's do that again. So we're going to inhale. And And moving slowly, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Feel free to roll on one side or the other, bending your knees, maybe using your arms, pressing your arms down to come back up. And then once you back up, bring your palms together in front of your heart. And then put one hand on your heart and one hand on your tummy. Feel yourself breathing. Feel the breath moving through. Your hands together. And then put your hands on your ears. If you can hear yourself breathing. Your hands together in front of your heart again. And now let's let the middle three fingers separate. So your baby fingers, your thumbs of your palm are together and you're making a lotus form. Your lotus down by your heart. As you look into your lotus, bring to mind what you're thankful for, something that encourages you to keep going, that motivates you, a person, a situation, a pet, a place, inside the lotus, inside your heart. Bring your palms together. May we learn to live like the lotus, content in the muddy waters. It's from Judith Lassiter. Spirit in me honors the spirit in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Have a good rest of your day, rest of your week, and may the tools of yoga help you to enhance your well-being. Stay well.